You should not be letting nobody sit and talk to you crazy. You should not be sitting and letting anybody walk all over you. You need to not be doing that, because you need to have more self-respect for yourself.
You know what I'm talking about, cause you just get me, yeah, you so pretty. If everything is dipped in gold.
Hey pretty girls with game, it's your girl Ladonna, and I am back with another video. Hey y'all, okay, let's talk about it, because I feel like people really be trying us, and we need to talk about this, because to be honest, I feel like I really haven't seen any videos for real where anybody is talking about how people will just try to disrespect you, and we're not letting none of that stuff fly. So we need to go right into the video. This is just a disclaimer. I'm going to talk to you guys the same way I talk to my best friends, and I do not play about them, all right? Period. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I want to go ahead and pull up the definition of disrespect, because I feel like a lot of people really don't know what disrespect is. So this is what it says, y'all. Disrespect is the act of showing a lack of consideration for someone or something. It can manifest in many forms, ranging from overt actions to subtle behaviors, and it can deeply affect relationships and a person's sense of self-worth. In essence, disrespect is any behavior or attitude that diminishes, belittles, or disregards the value of others. Okay, so now we know what it means. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this. I will say this. I do not like the feeling of being disrespected, because once I feel disrespected, I am a type of person where you disrespect me, I'm going to take it below the belt, because now I feel like I have to defend myself. Like they were talking about, like the self-worth aspect, like I feel like I have to stand up for myself. So let's go ahead and go right into the first one. When it comes to disrespect and how to handle it, the first thing you really want to do is you need to stand up for yourself. You should not be letting nobody sit and talk to you crazy. You should not be sitting and letting anybody walk all over you. You need to not be doing that, because you need to have more self-respect for yourself. And a way that you can do that is by setting those boundaries early on with people. There is no way people should be walking all over you and then you get to a point where you spaz out on them. And I'm guilty of it. I won't lie, I'm guilty of it. Like, I will sit and let certain situations go on and on and on, and I give it grace, and then boom, I'm just kind of like explode. But it's something that's not healthy. It shouldn't get to a point where you have to just crash out on people. And you know, there are instances where you do have to crash out. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, no, I'm going to take it below the belt. But it's still like, okay, we gotta work on that. Like, we can't be letting people get us out of our character. But again, at the same time, we need to be able to stand up for yourself. And that doesn't mean that you have to lash out or, you know, go crazy. It's just all about setting those boundaries early and standing up for yourself and say, hey, that's not how I roll. Let's just use an example. Okay, let's just say you talking to a guy and he doesn't have a car. Let's just use that. He doesn't have a car and he wants to he doesn't have a car and he wants to use your car, and then he just want to keep using your car. He's not putting no gas in the car when he used it, and then he's leaving trash in the car at that. Okay, when are you gonna say something? Are you just gonna first time, oh, okay, it's a little dirty in here, let me go ahead and clean it up. Oh, it's no gas, I'm gonna just go ahead and take care of it. No, you need to start it first. The first thing, when you see that first thing that kind of have you like, okay, why would this person do that? Have the conversation. Stand up for yourself and say, hey, you know what, I am letting you use the car and I don't mind you using the car, which I honestly will not do that. But let's just say you are, you know, because sometimes people be in really serious relationships where, you know, they do have times where they're using one vehicle. So let's just say, you know, you find that out, you see the gas is never any gas in the car, and the car be kind of dirty. You have the conversation and you say, hey, I'm letting you use the car, I don't mind you using the car, but you need to make sure that you keep gas in the car and you don't let the car be dirty, period. And if they don't abide by what you just told them, because you just laid it flat out on the table what it is. If they don't abide by that, okay, don't let them use the car. If you see them leaving it a mess again, don't let them use the car. We need to get to a point where we don't have to let people show us over and over again that they don't fuck with you, that they don't respect you, that they don't care about how you feel, about respecting you. Like, we need to stop doing that. It's just, it gets to a point where it takes a mental toll on yourself, because it's like we're putting ourselves in positions where we keep, you know, giving grace on certain situations, whether, you know, you're with somebody and they keep cheating, or you're with somebody and they're, you know, lusting over other women, or you're in a position where you're working with somebody that doesn't show you any type of respect. It's a lot of situations where it's like you really have to stand up for yourself, and you have to set those boundaries early with people, because people are only going to do what you allow. Okay, if you don't say nothing, you just, you know, you let people do whatever the fuck they want to do, and then they go home and they just, you know, oh yeah, she gonna let me do this. Oh yeah, when I see her at work, I'm just, you know, and then you just continue to not say something. Like, yes, you're allowing it. At this point, you are allowing the disrespect. And honestly, we not going for that, and I'm not going for that for you. Do not be letting nobody sit here and disrespect you, because I personally feel like disrespect is like the low of the low. It's like you really don't give a fuck about me, because you just gonna sit here with just lack of consideration for my feelings and just disrespect me like that. Oh hell no. Because we not going for that. But on another hand, I will say that we need to also make sure that you know, you're picking and choosing your battles. Not everybody really deserves that energy out of you. So like, if the situation is just like really small, like don't even give it. I think, to me, someone that can be silent when someone is trying to get a reaction out of them, that just speaks a lot. It really does, because it's like, I'm not even going to give you the energy to get me all worked up and upset over you. You know, like, I love when people can just be in situations where someone is really trying to get you out of character, and that person is just not giving them the energy. It's like, it's powerful. It speaks a lot. It says a lot. And so just picking and choosing your battles and knowing it's worth it. Like, if you're with somebody, you know, you have a friendship or something with somebody, and it's, you know, it's over 2 years or so, you know, obviously those feelings have been built up with each other, like friendship wise, and you may feel some type of way. But if you're just getting into it with somebody over something so little and so petty, you barely know this person, why are you giving them your energy? Like, just remove them out of your life, because they don't even deserve to be there. There's only so many different spots, okay, for the VIP section of your life. A lot of people deserve to be in general admission anyways, just from the bleachers. So just let them be in that category. Not everybody deserves to be in the VIP section of your life, period. Okay, that's literally how I look at things. Like that's really what it is. So yeah, picking and choosing your battles, because honestly, I'm not about to give my energy to a lot of people. It's only so many people. Like literally, like I would say, okay, this is what I would say. People that can really get me out of character is somebody like my family or my friends, like best friends, like close friends. Because it's like you want them to feel, you want them to understand how you're actually feeling. Because it's like somebody who I really don't care about, like I'm not about to express to you all these different situations and you know how I feel. Like I don't really care. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm just not gonna fuck with you again. But if I really fuck with you, I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and I want you to kind of fix the situation, because let's not be in this dysfunction in our relationship. So yeah, like just picking and choosing your battles, y'all. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this is so off topic, but I am loving this. Look at this background. Look at this. Okay, y'all, yes, this is my real hair. Get into it, y'all. Yes, I do not have a makeup artist. I do my makeup. I did these lashes on my own too. Let me tell y'all, these are strip lashes that I cut. I thought it looked cute, so I just wanted to say that. But yes, we are not letting people disrespect us. It's not happening. It takes a toll on our peace, and I just want us to let people know early on how to treat us. You teach people how to treat you. So that's just what it has to be at the end of the day. Like, I think this is something that we really need to talk about, because there's a lot of situations where people continue to just disrespect you over and over and over again. And it's just certain situations where I completely understand that, like, this person is going to be in your life forever. And they keep disrespecting you, whether it's, you know, family, or, you know, you have a relation, like a baby daddy situation. Like, it's like they continue to disrespect you, and it's so annoying. Like, it's just like, can y'all just get it right? This, if anybody watching this and they know, you know that you was disrespecting me, I got something to say to you. You did as wrong. Cause as much, you know, like I'm just like like when I really mess with you, I really mess with you. I'm gonna do whatever that you need me to do. I'm always there for you, and I'm always willing to hear you out. And I feel like sometimes people just don't be hearing me out. Like, people only want to see things from their side, and that's so annoying. Like, bro, there's so many different sides to a story. Like, if you have a relationship and you care about somebody, listen to what they have to say, and they listen to what you have to say. Like, you have to still see both sides of a situation. It's not just about you. Oh, I hate people who just sit here and be thinking like you just gotta understand their point. They just don't understand where you coming from. Like, that's so annoying, and you're so irritating, and you need to just have some emotional intelligence, because this world doesn't necessarily revolve around you. You have to understand other people's perspective. You can't be doing no fuck shit and then think that that shit is cool, and then you think that somebody owe you an apology. What the Don't play with me. I'm not even gonna go there. Don't play with me. But yes, like, the disrespect, I'm not going for it. Like, I just feel like, wait. I feel like I'm in a place where I just really went through a period of my life where I was in like the darkest point of my life. Like, you know, I went through a situation, and, you know, it was just a lot of different stuff. I don't even want to talk about it. However, I went through a very dark point in my life, and I was just feeling like I was letting a lot of disrespect happen, and I will never, ever be that version of myself again. And I just feel like for anybody else that's in a situation where they are a version of themselves that let disrespect continue to go on, you have to get out of that. Because at the end of the day, you do teach people how to treat you. So if someone continuously, puts you last, or they show you time and time again that they have no respect for how you feel, it's all about them, they're never going to apologize for what they did, all these different situations, we got to get to a point where, we showing people how to treat us, and letting people go, moving on with our lives, and not letting people continue to have that VIP section in our life and put them in general admission, because it's not good for us. Like, us women, like, we can't do it. Like, I cannot stand when people just try to get over on good people. I cannot stand it. And just, the disrespect that they just continue to do. And you know what? Sometimes you gotta really understand people, it's a lot of people that are living in survival mode. They have to get over on people. They have to use people. They gotta use you for where you stay. They gotta use you for your car. They gotta use you because they don't have no money, so they need you to help them out with some situation. Like, people just, there's a lot of people in survival mode, and it's just like, you have to really just have that bubble around you, protect your space, because it's a lot of people that will try to come into your life. They see your light, they see what you can bring and add to their life, and they're gonna take. And it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful because it's like you're not being considerate. And at the end of the day, it's disrespectful because you're not being considerate of my feelings. You're not being considerate of me as a person, and it's stripping away your self-worth. I feel like I got to a point where I was, with somebody that was stripping away my self-worth, and I would never want to get to that point again. And I would never want anyone else to get to that point. And that goes with a lot of different relationships that you have with people. That's not just relationships. That could be relationships with family too. Like, some people, like, they be like, they know y'all family, so they just gonna do you dirty. They like, they'll just use their title against you. No, boo. you not in this VIP section of my life no more. Cause it's like I continue to try with you, and you keep fucking me over and over and over and over again. I'm not dealing with it no more. I'm not. So this is just me talking about disrespect at the end of the day, because I know that we all had certain situations where people really tried to disrespect you, and we not having it. We're not dealing with it. At the end of the day, do not play about yourself. You really got to get to a point where you don't play about yourself. You got to get to a point where you're standing your ground, and you have to get to a point where you're setting boundaries early on with people that come into your life, okay? But I'm really glad I got to talk about this, because I really been thinking about this conversation with y'all, because like I was saying, there was a lot of disrespect going on in my life, and I didn't really have nobody to talk about it with. It's just sometimes the situations just be so embarrassing. You like, I don't even want to talk about it with nobody. I just gotta take the L and just suck it up and figure out how can I grow from these situations. And that's really what I did. And I just feel like now that we in a space where we can talk about it with each other, and just, comment below some of the situations that you've been through, because I'm telling you, we've all had situations where people really tried to, get us out of our character and take us out our glow. And I'm just not at that point anymore when I'm letting anybody take me out my glow. As y'all can see, I'm glowing. I am glowing. I got me, I'm just feeling so much better. Like, I've been working out. What else I've been doing? I got me a new little, yeah. you can tell how this person's treating me too, right? I'm just in an overall better space. And it's just like, I want y'all to be in that space too. For anybody that's in like a point where they are struggling with, you know, letting somebody go because of the disrespect, and it's just like, sometimes you just have attachments with people or whatever the case is. But you know, you just, if you're in a point where you are in the dark space and it's just like you keep having people disrespect you, I'm telling you right now, remove them out of your life. Remove them, because it's like that light at the end of the tunnel once you finally let go of people that you feel like, you know, you can't live without, or you just can't see them out of your life. No, girl, I'm telling you, God has a plan for you, and the reason why things aren't going the way that you want it to go is because you haven't let them out your life. So yes, let them go, flourish, glow, and live your life, and do not let anybody disrespect you, because we do not play it, okay? But I'm so glad I was able to talk to y'all. I know I was just rambling, but we need to talk about this. But thank you so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys.